Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Imperfect Empath. I'm Stephanie Johnson, a licensed professional counselor associate, as well as a Texas licensed professional school counselor. And today, I just wanted to do a very quick video, and it is about working remotely and just kind of my experience taking work with me on the road this time. I've never done this before. My family and I are out, as you can tell. We're on a little vacation. We are at the lake, and it's been wonderful. It's been marvelous. But yeah, this is my first time taking work with me. And I know that sounds very much against all cardinal rules about work-life balance. Never take your work with you. But I did it on purpose, and I'll tell you about it. If you want to hear more, then keep watching. So yes, taking my work with me. Why would you do that? Why would anyone take their work with them? Well, I have been thinking about remote working for a while now. I don't count COVID because that was a very unique situation where we were all thrusted into a remote work life that none of us were prepared for. And we were all flying by the seat of our pants, just doing the best we could with what we had. And it really wasn't a pleasant experience. It wasn't at all. And so that's not what I'm referring to. I don't count that at all. This is different though, because I'm referring to remote working as it comes to being a private therapist. I love the idea of hybrid working, being that I see clients both online and in person, because it gives me tons of flexibility. And so I only have one client in particular that I see virtually. And so I haven't really had a ton of opportunity to really feel what remote working would be like, since I see most of my clients in person. And so I guess the biggest reason why I brought the work with me is because I just wanted to see. I wanted to know if remote working is as awesome as I'm making it out to be in my head, right? You hear people talk about it, especially online. A lot of people boast about it and its benefits and the pros and the cons. And it's like, well, let me just see for myself if this is really going to be worth it. So I'm going to give you 4 reasons why I think working remotely is awesome, and then 4 reasons why it may not be as awesome. So pros and cons. Okay, pros and cons. Got my little sidekick back here. That's Bodhi. All right, so on with the pros. So flexibility is a huge thing, of course. Everyone likes the idea of being able to set their schedule, set their own pace. Coming here, I knew that I wasn't going to be seeing a lot of clients, just 2 clients. However, I did have a supervisory meeting scheduled as well, which is mandatory since I am an associate. I have to have meetings, 1-hour meetings with my supervisor once a week. So that was a non-negotiable. So setting up your schedule, having a minimal schedule, working from wherever you are. This is where I am, and this is where I'm working. Also, kind of come as you are. As you can see, I'm not really dressed up like I tend to be, very dressed down, no makeup, just out here in nature. So those are my 4 pros. My 4 cons are, it kind of takes you out of the moment. Even though I had just 2 clients on 2 separate days, sessions were only an hour each. There is kind of a lead up to those sessions where you have to look over prior progress notes just so you are reminded of the things that you were all talking about, things you were working on. Do we need to set new goals? There's a process. You do have to prepare. And so for me, that takes a little time. So roughly, I think of it more like a 2-hour span, maybe about an hour and a half, but 2 hours of where you're just like completely out of the moment and you're having to focus on the client. The possibility of getting behind on notes. So you see your client, everything goes really well. Now you're just ready to close your laptop and just be. And why not? We're at the lake. And let's see, what else? Distractions, being completely and totally distracted. Our daughter is here. And while I was able to find private space to be able to have my sessions, you're still kind of like in the back of your mind, like, what is she doing? Oh, I hear this weird noise upstairs. Oh, what's going on? So there's that. And then technology. So we do have Wi-Fi here. It's not super strong. It's strong enough, I guess, just because my husband comes here and works remotely. And I guess I need to explain that this is a family property. And so, we come here a few times a year. And so they wanted to make sure that the Wi-Fi was set up properly so that he could be able to work remotely from time to time here. But, still the possibility of technology glitches and things that are beyond your control. So all that being said, is it worth the hype? Is working remotely as awesome as I thought it would be? And the answer is, yeah, I think so. I think with proper planning, this could really work. It could really be a thing. Whether we're traveling here to the lake house or we're going on the road this summer, something I've always dreamt of doing, getting the RV and just hitting the road for 2 months and traveling from place to place. I would love to still be able to see my clients in the meantime. Especially since in counseling, therapy world, summer is usually kind of a downtime. There's a bit of a lull. And so for me, it totally makes sense to be able to have a remote setup. So during those summer months, I can just say, hey, I'm only seeing, clients virtually. Look, there's people in the background. But I think I will continue on this journey and figure out ways that work best for me and for my family, work-life balance, all of that. And I'll report more in the future. So that's it. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.